What's the goddamn button? What's the goddamn button?
I'm just curious to know what y'all think about this, because the brother that's about to speak is essentially going to say that a lot of the black actors that get these awards, they got them, at least from my interpretation, they got them from pretty much selling themselves out for it. I'm gonna let y'all watch the clip. You be the judge. I'm just gonna give my own opinion on it. And this specifically is about Michael B. Jordan, but I digress.
Michael B. Jordan won an Oscar. He is talented, but what does that do for the black community? What does that have anything to do with us, him winning? Well, Larry Johnson is about to reveal why he won this award. Y'all, you got to play the game to get the treats.
I know there's some black Americans that think Michael B. Jordan win his first Oscar for the movie Sinners is supposed to puff us up with so much pride and make the black community feel good about a seat at their table, getting their awards, and not knowing that these shows and these movies are meant to mock us. If you take all of the Academy Award winners, as far as black actors go, look at the roles that they played. None of the roles were righteous or to make us look good. Sidney Poitier was the first, and he won for Lilies in the Field. It was a movie about how to cross over and make the Negro acceptable to white America. So the plot of the movie, he helps these nuns as a Negro handyman to fix this roof, and he expected to get paid, except he didn't get paid. And the head nun told him there was a Bible verse that had lilies in the field in it, and they said, oh, you don't need to be paid, and basically hit him with some slave servant doctrine from the Bible. Then you had Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington won because he had to play a crooked cop. Forrest Whitaker won, played Idi Amin, which Idi Amin was in love with Scottish culture. If you know anything about York Rite, Scottish Rite, it's the Scottish Rite that rules Freemasonry in this country and rules also Prince Hall Freemasonry. And then Forrest Whitaker was basically the first black actor to win wearing a kilt on screen. Then you had Jamie Foxx and Ray. He was just basically playing a womanizer and a heroin addict. Then you had Will Smith with King Richard, his story about how the real Richard Williams convinced his two sons to beat girls and to play as women tennis players. All you had to do was look at the early footage of Serena and Venus, and they're unmistakably boys. There's a rule in women's tennis that you did not declare your gender. There's other male players that have played as females in the Women's Tennis Association, so it's not no big surprise. So we got Michael B. Jordan playing a twin, which I don't think it was that Oscar worthy. I mean, if it was, then the Academy Awards owes Jean-Claude Van Damme for Double Impact and Tom Hardy for Legend an honorary award. They want us to be subconsciously programmed with sinning, a sinful nature. Everybody got touched in that nightclub died a horrific death because they were sinners. They are mocking you because you don't know who your real God is. They know you don't know who you're supposed to be serving, so you accept these images, like Ryan Coogler doing the hidden hand, he's doing devil horns with a fidget spinner, and the Eye of Horus. So you know who they're controlled by. Hollywood knows exactly who we are. It's you don't know who we are, and what they're doing is trying to put us in plain sight to be enemies with the Most High Yahuwah. And Sirach, envy not the glory of a sinner, for you know not what his end shall be. For the Most High hates sinners and will repay vengeance unto.
Sadly, a lot of this is going to go over a lot of y'all heads, but shh, it's for entertainment purposes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I agree with him, but also I'm gonna add and go a little left, and I'm gonna say it's not just a black white thing. The agenda's out for everyone. It's not just us. Now, what I will say, you have people like Denzel who's more selective of his roles, but in the same breath, you would think someone like him and people like Cat Williams and folks who really know the dark side of it all, they would be more vocal. That's one issue I always had with it. Because you made millions and millions of dollars off of this. whether or not you participated in it inadvertently or intentionally, you know this is going on. So why aren't you saying anything? Why aren't you using your influence and your power and your money to shake this stuff up? I absolutely agree. Most of it is satanic. Most of it is designed to rotten our brains from the inside out and turn us into every single character that they portray on the screen, which is why folks are the way they are on social media, in dating, in relationships of any sort. They all damn near reflect what they see on TV. I'm not saying it's everybody, but this is how they've been getting at us for years. So I always thought the award ceremonies were bullshit. I always thought there was something more perilous about a ceremony that celebrates the wealthy for content that is not harmonic, is not angelic, or divine at all. How often do you see people win awards for godly created content? I don't know. I don't know. There's people who win awards just because, and shit, Glorilla won an award for a gospel song. She ain't no gospel singer. She probably got one song, maybe two songs. She ain't no gospel person. You know what I'm saying? It's like they really joke and make fun of us in our face. And I'm talking about as a collective, not just my skin tone, but even us. They are sarcastic. They're very nuanced in how they attack us and humiliate us without us even seeing it. But we're so wrapped in the negative aspect of the stuff that we watch that we don't really care as long as we're entertained for 45 to 2 hours. Is he a good actor? Yeah, sure. Are they good actors? That's questionable for some people. The question is, at what expense